next bit, of course, it's still really hot here in the UK. It's going to cool down ish, but I say cool down, it's more like mid 20s still, which is still what they say about average, which is weird because most of the days have been like 30, 35 plus. So how are you finding it?
It's really hot. I mean, it's like what you were saying before. Our doorbell's just gone and the dog's going mad. So if you can hear my dog, I can only apologize. Um, the heat's just been a mad that even with that, I've never known any country to have an alarm go off for that heat, but everyone got that alarm. Um, when our phones went off, I looked at Leanne. I thought, oh fuck, it's Russia. But but sadly it wasn't.
Lexa said that to me because
Who?
I just thought, what's that noise? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking around and I thought, oh, okay.
But I mean, it just shows how serious the heat is. I mean, there's a load of buildings across the UK right now on fire because we're not built for the heat. We're really not, and I think the I think we need to start looking into. I mean, I think the government's already said that in 10 years or 20 years' time, every apartment in the UK new build has to be built with aircon. Um, but I don't know how that's going to work because they're they're trying to build up houses so quickly that
Yeah.
and cheaply. Like, who's going to invest money to install aircon as well, knowing they've got to wait decades to
Just
get
be
the money
part of
back?
the price that you pay, won't it? Because obviously, for anyone who doesn't know what Michael Sundgate is, the UK applied this national warning for any national emergency as such, or even in the area that everybody receives an emergency text. And we had one go off yesterday about the heat waves, basically fire risk, because they've now banned the use of like portable barbecues, um, asking people not to have fires in their gardens, purely because, if sparks fly, it can just start something much bigger. But what's really annoyed me, um, but before that, the government, you said about the government they have now, I think which is a really good idea. Put someone in place as like a head of investigation and to keep an eye on this situation. So I think that's a good move. So that's something that's good. Um, Obviously to keep an eye
Definitely.
on this for future is um, I'm seeing posts, and you're going to hate me for this yet again, from a certain political group that are just taking the mickey out of it and
No,
finding
I
it
haven't
all a
seen it.
joke. And I'm sorry, but you said it from the start. People's houses are now catching fire.
Yeah.
People's losing all their belongings. People are, our crops are going getting destroyed. Our fields, farmer fields are now getting affected. How can you turn this into a joke? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, Labour. Oh, it's funny. I've just put a fire outside. I've put all my Labour leaflets in it. It's not a joke. You know,
Yeah. Definitely. I
it's
think I think you're right, and I think the saddest thing, I've stood by my kind of ways of thinking since day one, where I think we needed Nigel Farage to push the boundaries to get to change politics, but as a leader for the country, I don't think he would be a great answer long term. Um, I
The thing
think,
is, it's like yesterday. It's like when he won the election, which is he's going to, weren't he? At the end of the day,
yeah,
he didn't turn up, and they say, "Oh, security." I'm sorry, but if he was PM, is he going to turn up anywhere? He certainly won't be visiting Ukraine and things like this, will he? Come on, and he's supposed to have this money for security. It just does not add up. But obviously, we're talking about the fires today.
yeah,
But
but I,
you
I
know.
do think that he was warned of a risk or some sort, and I
Yeah,
don't,
but you're going to get that. That's the position he's put himself in.
yeah,
But how can he become prime minister? You're at risk every day. He took the Mickey. They took the Mickey when Keir Starmer was put in an Arsenal box, and that wasn't Keir Starmer questioning it. That was security. So they can take the Mickey. They can blame everybody else, but it's all right for them to do it.
yeah, yeah, good point.
You
Yeah,
know, and he's not even prime minister.
yeah,
We all risk of security. You don't want them breaking into your house, but you can't afford loads of alarm systems. You don't want to worry about it every day. You know, we're all at risk from whatever's going on nowadays, and there is more stuff going on nowadays. You know,
I think what makes politics more of a joke now is that people were voting for a bin. So I think that alone just shows how pathetic this country's got and how much of a joke politics is in this country. And in my opinion, I think we need to change our system, and I'd say be a lot more like Russia in the aspect where we got one leader. That leader has the control for everything, and I think we need to be stricter. Like, I think we need to make sure that everyone is told what is right and wrong. I think it's stupid when you've got a prime minister. I mean, in the past 10 years, we've had prime ministers who are unsure if you can be a man, a woman, or not. And it's like, well, you're meant to be leading the country. If you can't tell people what's science and what's not, and it's like you can split the requirements of, yeah, someone may want to be classed and you need to respect their choice of being non-binary. That's someone's choice. That isn't law. And that person is still man or female by science, because that's how they was born. But it doesn't mean that we can't respect their decision and say, look, this is your choice, we will understand it. But go to the doctors, you will have to tell the doctor that you're a man or woman, because otherwise, how are you going to get treated? But anyway, yeah, that's going all the way from fires.
that's it. Yeah.
Some games change your life. This one decides if you deserve to keep it. When ordinary people become prisoners inside the deadliest game ever created. Who survives? Who breaks? And who discovers that courage isn't found in violence?
Surviving Anarchy. Available now.